Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I've got a chilling story for you that will make you think twice about staying home alone. This one's straight out of Reddit's creepiest corner, and trust me, it'll have you checking every shadow in your house tonight. So grab a blanket, dim the lights, and let's dive right in. Alright, so this happened to me a couple of years ago, and honestly, I still get goosebumps every time I think about it. I was house sitting for a family friend, nothing crazy, just watering the plants, feeding their cat, and making sure the house didn't burn down while they were on vacation. The house was gorgeous, by the way, modern, spacious, with huge windows overlooking a forest. Beautiful during the day, but at night, let's just say it felt like something out of a horror movie. Anyway, it was my second night there. I was chilling on the couch, scrolling through Netflix, trying to find something to watch. The cat, her name was Luna, was curled up next to me, purring like a little motor. Everything was fine, super quiet, until I heard this thud. At first, I brushed it off. It was an old house, maybe something settling. You know how houses make random noises, right? But then it happened again, a little louder this time. Thud, like someone was knocking on a wall. I paused the TV, sat up, and just listened. For a minute, nothing, just the sound of the wind outside. But then the noise came back, except now it was coming from upstairs. I told myself it was probably Luna messing around, even though she was right next to me the whole time. Still, I decided to check it out because, well, I wasn't about to sit there and wait for something to jump out at me. So I grabbed my phone, turned on the flashlight, and headed upstairs. The house was pitch black except for the little beam of light from my phone. My heart was pounding, but I kept telling myself, it's nothing. It's nothing. When I got to the top of the stairs, I noticed something strange. One of the bedroom doors was slightly open. Now, I know I had closed all the doors earlier. I have this weird habit of closing doors when I'm alone. I walked over, pushed the door open slowly, and peeked inside. The room was empty, nothing weird. But just as I was about to leave, I heard this whisper. Like a faint, raspy voice coming from behind me. I spun around so fast, almost dropping my phone. But there was no one there, just an empty hallway. At this point, I was seriously freaking out. I went back downstairs, turned on all the lights, and tried to convince myself I was imagining things. Luna was still there, curled up on the couch like nothing had happened. But here's where it gets worse. Around midnight, I woke up to the sound of footsteps. Not the random creaks of a house settling, actual footsteps. Like someone was walking slowly down the hallway. I froze. My first thought was to call the cops, but I didn't want to look like an idiot if it turned out to be nothing. So I did the next dumbest thing possible. I grabbed the kitchen knife and went to check it out. The footsteps led me to the basement door, which was slightly ajar. Now, let me tell you something about this basement. I had been down there earlier that day to grab some cat food, and it gave me the creeps even in daylight. The stairs were narrow and creaky, and the whole place smelled like damp concrete. But now, in the middle of the night, it looked like a black hole. I shone my flashlight down the stairs, but the light didn't reach the bottom. I couldn't see a thing. That's when Luna started hissing. She was standing behind me, her fur all puffed up, staring at the basement like she saw something I couldn't. I don't know what came over me, but I slammed the basement door shut and locked it. I didn't care what or who was down there. I just knew I wasn't going to find out. The rest of the night, I sat on the couch, clutching the knife with all the lights on. I didn't hear any more footsteps, but I didn't sleep either. The next morning, I called the family and told them what happened. They were surprisingly calm about it. The dad said, "Oh yeah, the house has always been a little weird. That's why we don't use the basement." They didn't even seem surprised when I mentioned the footsteps. Needless to say, I never house sat for them again. And to this day, I can't help but wonder what would have happened if I had gone down into the basement. And that's it for today's story. What do you guys think was in the basement? A ghost? A squatter? Something worse? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Don't forget to share, and subscribe if you want more creepy stories like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Stay spooky.